Hey guys, so it's me, Amanda, back sort of kind of in a random place. I'm in my closet, and the reason why is because I've decided that I'm going to start doing videos in here. The number one reason, just flat out straight honest with you, is because I work, fix my bra strap for some reason was bothering me there. I work until midnight every night, and I have almost an hour drive home. So when I get home at night, it's like almost 1 in the morning. And most of my family are asleep, and that's when I find myself awake and wanting to do videos, and I figured I could come here in this quiet little space and film them, and I don't bother anybody. So I'm in here. I'm on vacation for the next 10 days, so I'm going to power out a bunch of videos. I got some lighting. I got a fluorescent light stick thing, and I put it in my closet so I could have better lighting in here so you could see me. I'm filming this on my MacBook. I'm going to attempt different things over the next couple of days to try to tweak it, because in my computer screen I'm looking really green, so I don't necessarily know. And being that this is not a it's not a beauty video or something like that, so I hope this is okay quality. We'll see how this comes out. And so being that today is Saturday, the 23rd, I thought I would get into something that I am super excited about, and it is Game of Thrones. So I stumbled upon this tag, and not a lot of people have done it. I haven't seen a lot of people do it, so I wanted to just kind of jump in on there and talk about it, because I'm a nerd and we love Game of Thrones, and yeah, so let's jump right on in it. So I've got the questions on the other screen, so let me pull it up. I really need to have it on my phone here, but oops. Anyway, okay, so here we go. So, and if I sip, sorry. My throat has been, I'm getting over a cold or something, so my throat is extremely dry, so excuse me if I have to take a lot of sips. Alright, so question number 1. How did you discover the series or book? Well, I actually discovered the series through my sister. Erin had watched Game of Thrones long before I had watched it, and I was always kind of I was kind of a little bit intimidated to get into it. Simply put, because of the fact that there are so many characters. And one of the things that I personally dislike about Lord of the Rings, I can't keep up with it. Lord of the Rings is just too complicated for me. Or it had been, and I was more concerned about the Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones had like way more characters in it. So I kind of was like, I was intimidated by it. So we'll put it that way. And so she got caught up for season 4. So we were watching season 4, episode 2, and preface, because I'm going to talk about this, and I didn't think to do this in the intro. Spoilers for anything that's happened up to the show. I've not read the books. I have had theories, and I've read some things about what happens in the books, but spoilers out there for anything that's happened up until season 6. Putting it out there, so if you don't want to know, if you've not seen it, go away. So if you're still here, I assume you want to listen. So, back to the question. Season 4, episode 2. Joffrey. He starts dying, and Erin is just elated. Like, she's so happy that character is dying, and I was like, you're really happy that this dude's dying? And she's like, you don't understand, he's such a douche. And I'm like, well, I mean, I can tell he's a butt from the 2 episodes I've seen, but, whatever. So, yeah, so that's how I got into it. Through my sister. I started watching it. Now I'm hooked. Alright, so question 2. Who is your favorite house apart from the Starks or the Lannisters? Okay. I don't know necessarily that I can say I support the house, because Viserys was an asshole. But I love Daenerys. Daenerys is my favorite character. I love her so hardcore. But I also do love Jorah. So I guess house-wise, I would say Mormont. Because I love Jorah, and I love how I think it's his niece, who is Lady Mormont in the Bear Isles right now, has been kind of handling the Boltons. So yeah, I think my favorite house is Mormont. Who is your favorite character from the House of Stark? Really? Oh, God. I'm gonna say Rob. I love Rob. But then Eddard, no, screw it. Okay. Rob is probably my favorite male character. And Arya is my favorite female character from House of Stark. So we'll go that way. Who's your favorite character from House Lannister? Tyrion. I mean, whose favorite character from House Lannister isn't Tyrion? Let's just be straight up real. Who is your favorite character? Daenerys. I love Dany. I love Daenerys so hardcore. I think Daenerys and Jon are tied. I love Daenerys and Jon Snow. I just love how Dany is. She starts this show as this not weak, but she's starts as the little sister being sold to a call, and now she's this powerful Khaleesi and queen, and granted she's running into some trouble with the Sons of the Harpy right now, but she'll have to work through that. So yeah, Daenerys is my favorite character. Who is your least favorite character? Oh God. I don't want to be generic and say Joffrey, because everyone's going to say Joffrey. Right now, Ramsay Bolton, I want Ramsay to die so bad, but Ramsay. Ramsay's my least favorite right now. What are your thoughts on the series book? I have not read the books. I tried to read the books, but I haven't been able to get into the book too good. And the series, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I realized that they had a book based on it, but I kind of feel like, and I get that they can't change it too much because it is George R.R. Martin's baby. But I kind of feel like if the Red Wedding had never happened, if Rob had never married whatever that nurse woman's name was, I forget her name, if he had actually married Walder Frey's daughter, I think the war would have been over and the Starks would be on. I don't know. I just feel like it would be interesting to find out what would have happened if Rob had kind of kept his word and stayed and aligned himself with Walder Frey. If you could be one of the characters, who would you be and why? Daenerys! Daenerys, because I would love to, A, ride a dragon, B, she's just flawlessly beautiful, C, Daario Naharis. Second Daario 2.0. What is your favorite episode and or season? Oh God. Episode, probably, oh God. I want to say A Dance with Dragons, because I loved the scene at the end. That would be season 5, episode 9, when Drogon comes out and just starts blowing fire all over the harpies, and Dany gets on. I love that scene. I love that episode. To be actually surprised, I was surprised that wasn't the finale. However, I understand why they had to do what they did in the finale, because if they had done For the Watch, if they'd have done that shit in episode 9, nobody would have watched episode 10. Throwing it out there. Who is your Game of Thrones crush? Okay. Character-wise, Jon Snow. Actor-wise, I think the guy that plays Ramsay is really hot. I think he's super cute. I don't really think he's so hot necessarily in the show, but as himself, he's really, really fine. I think he's super cute. So, I think his name is Ian or Ewan, something, whoever, the guy that plays Ramsay. What are you most looking forward to in the upcoming season book? Tower of Joy, because I want them to prove to me that R plus L equals J, because I believe it. I just believe it. R plus L equals J. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'll annotate it here with a big R plus L equals J and a link to the Wikipedia to explaining the theory. Because if you think about it, it makes sense. Alright, so that is all the questions for the Game of Thrones tag, guys. I'm super excited. I've already informed my family tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. The big screen TV is mine. Don't nobody bother me. The phone is going off. It's time for Game of Thrones. Let's talk about some other things, because I guess there's other things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Sansa being a badass bitch as, what's her name, Sophie? Is that her name? Sophie Turner? Is that who plays? I think that's her name. That plays Sansa. That's how she put it, that Sansa was going to be a badass bitch this season. And I'm ready for it to happen. And I'm ready for Jon to be resurrected however the hell it's going to happen. Whether it's going to be Melisandre or whatever. I don't know. I have a theory on how Jon Snow is going to be brought back to life. I have a theory because if R plus L equals J, we all know how Daenerys went into the funeral pyre of Khal Drogo, and she was born again from fire, and I think that they're going to burn Jon's body, and Jon's going to come to life. That would be epically awesome. We'll see if I'm proven right. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for tonight. If you guys want to do the Game of Thrones tag, I'll tag you. Leave me a thumbs up there. Let's talk about some Game of Thrones. Yeah, what's your favorite house? Who's your favorite character? Let's all share. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.